Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nevada's offense will come out first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And some room to work. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work for the first time today. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Still running at the 40. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry up.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds this big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins.
Touchdown, Hawaii! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Iron sharpens iron.
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Lowers those pads. And another broken tackle. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Touch pass on the run. Sweet cut there. Turning it on. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Nevada going quickly. Off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, Nevada! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Lewis to throw. Quick completion on the out. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He wants to throw it again. Takes the easy completion. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Warriors! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds at the 12, and now this offense has a little room to work. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this deep.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this time.
He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nevada.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Hawaii! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Oh, he's got a chance. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Lewis wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. Using the quick game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Gives it on the option. There he goes. Hard running there. Hard hitting tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in. And
off to the races to the right. The 50. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He got a step and just dusted the field. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He wants to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. Lewis wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, 4th down.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here's the pressure. And to throw it before he wanted.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Lewis to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown Warriors! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The big fellas line up in a goal line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but Play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this. They'll move the tight end. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Wolfpack, after that big run, might want to see if that just works again. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. Did the work himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll give it to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins champ.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 3rd down after that run. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. After the run, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.